Welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Takia Denise, and today you guys, we are doing something absolutely different. Different. We are going to welcome you guys into my girly pink dream home. We're talking about Hello Kitty touches, closet glams, all types of stuff. Everything is gonna be extremely pink in this dream home of mine, and we are gonna do it with the help of Pinterest. So I am super excited to do this type of Pinterest home collab type of thing. I think this is gonna be super fun. So if you're a girly aesthetic babe just like me, make sure to grab a snack, grab a blanket, and let's go ahead and let's dive into this dream home. This is my girly haven right now. I styled this space to be super cozy and aesthetic. I love everything that's pink and Hello Kitty, and of course having my candles. My dream girly room would definitely be way bigger than this. Now that I showed you guys my room, let's go ahead and let's get into the girly inspo. We're gonna go ahead and do a Pinterest folder, name it, and then we'll start adding in stuff that I feel as though I would like to have in the new home. To make things easier for this video, I do want to break each section down because it's going to be a lot easier to be able to find everything that I want for my home and just have it section by section. Now, I don't know for sure if I want to do different folders. It'll be a lot easier for me to look through each one like that. And then I'm gonna have all the pictures either on this side or this side so that you guys can see along with me. I haven't showed you guys the full house because it's not completely done, and my entire house is not going to be pink, obviously, because I do not live alone. I have my husband with me. So a lot of the pink stuff is gonna be in my studio, but my studio is gonna be huge enough that this entire video is gonna have, you know, a lot going on. So let's go ahead and get into all of the ideas that I'm thinking of. We have this part right here. This is just a whole big window, but there's a certain type of decor that I want to do with this. Is a certain type of build that I want to have with my windows. So I am going to show you that. There's 2 windows in this room, but I'm not going to show you the other one because it's kind of covered in stuff right now. But we're going to have a whole idea for this window. You guys see me looking over here, it's because my computer is this way and I'm going to be looking at it while I'm showing you guys the pictures over here. But so far I already have about 5 images for how I want this window to look, because we're starting with the window first. And this window area is going to be very special because it's not going to be a regular basic type of, you know, window, kind of like how this one is, where it's just, you know, it's a regular rectangle square type of window. How I want it to look is more circular and have more of a sunroom vibe. I feel like that's gonna be so perfect. Like the lighting is gonna be amazing because I'm thinking of pretty much my career right now, which is I need natural sunlight. I love natural sunlight. Don't get me wrong. I love having the soft box lights that I'm using right now. They're beautiful, but I want to use those for photography. So I feel as though having natural sunlight is going to look so beautiful. I'm going to have golden hour seasons, like all types of good stuff for my content. I like the way that in sunrooms you have that curved type window. Like, I don't know what it is about it. It's just so luxurious, so elegant. It gives me definitely vintage elegant vibes. After doing the whole circular window, I want to add like a little built-in couch. I feel like the little couch is going to be really nice because, like I said, I am trying to get into more reading, and I feel as though that's going to be the perfect space to be able to read more, look out at the, you know, grass or whatever, any type of trees or whatever we're going to have around that area. That's what I want to do. And oh my gosh, have y'all seen that video? I'm gonna put it right here if I could find it. And it's like this girl, she has her beautiful apartment. I don't even know if it's an apartment, but all I know is she has the windows open all the time, and then all you see is the trees showing and it's blowing, and you can see the trees literally like somewhat coming into her window. And you can see how beautiful it looks, especially when the sun goes down. It looks gorgeous. We are going to get to the wardrobe part of the studio because the wardrobe part is definitely a major thing in the studio, because I feel as though that I'm going to have my entire studio filled with giant closet cabinets. So you guys already know this is my wardrobe closet. I absolutely love this little closet here. It is small, so I'm definitely going to have to do something really big when it comes to my dream home, because I want a walk-in closet. So this is going to just be taken out altogether, but this is the vibes that I do still want to put into my, you know, new home when that time comes. Let's go on pictures and let's find those type of cabinets for this room. For my whole closet area, I am definitely looking at how this particular picture is beautiful. I love the fact that it has the chandelier, it has like all the vintage vibes that I'm going for. That's exactly what I'm looking for in my new studio, kind of just like this one. Like, I love this wallpaper right here. I think it's really gorgeous, and I might actually keep it for, you know, my upgraded studio. We'll see, but I definitely want to add those wall decals. A lot of people have been using them, and it's super easy because you don't have to, you know, like hammer them into the wall and all that stuff. You don't have to use the wood and all that. I definitely want to add those to the walls because they make it look extremely vintage and just really luxurious. So I definitely want to add those into the walls. They don't cost much at all because I saw a whole pack of them on Amazon, and I think they were between $30-$60 or something like that, which isn't bad. It wasn't bad at all, and I think it was like a pack of 3 or 5. I could be wrong, but I don't think it was that expensive when I saw it on Amazon, and I definitely want to add that like all throughout my entire room. Now, a lot of the pictures that I did save, they are too like small in space. I don't plan on that being that small in space. It's going to be extremely wide. It's gonna be so wide that it's like probably its own part of the house. That's how I'm thinking, because I just always wanted a really big space of my own, and you know, especially for my content, because I was thinking of getting a warehouse. But if I can make a giant space into my home, I don't need a warehouse. I could just use that space for literally everything that I need to do, and I could be in the comfort of my own home. I feel like our house is definitely going to be a lot bigger on the inside than what it's gonna look like on the outside. My whole entire room, I just want it to be like extremely huge, and like I said, so big that it's its own part of the house. All my hard work is gonna be in that studio. I'm gonna live my life pretty much in that studio. So most of the work is gonna go towards that. That's gonna be very special to me, and that's what I want. I want it to be way bigger than these pictures, okay? But I do want to, like I said, add the chandeliers, add those wall decals, and I definitely want to do kind of like a floral or maybe a spiral, like, you know, those vintage spiral wallpapers, probably something like that. Obviously, I'm going to have a lot of makeup, a lot of clothes, a lot of accessories. I really plan on having a heck of a lot of stuff that obviously me or whoever else want to come into my house will want to use. Like if we ever have any sleepovers, if I have my family coming over, because I got a lot of family, a lot of women in my family. So a lot of the stuff that I have in my closet right now in the studio, my family members, like my sister, my mom, my niece, all of them, they just come into my studio and they grab whatever they want to use. And that's where a lot of these products go. So I'm definitely gonna have a lot of stuff for myself and for a lot of people who visit. Here's my vanity. Y'all know this is where I always stay. I love this vanity, and she might be coming with me. I feel like she would, because I love this vanity. I don't feel like I'm ever gonna change it, and I'm just gonna add on to it so that I can have more extended space. But I'm gonna keep holding on to this as long as I can, but it's definitely coming with me. And I'm going to show you guys how I want to recreate my vanity space in the new home. For the vanity, it's going to be pretty much, I feel like it's going to be simple. Like I might have a couple of vintage decor around it, but I don't plan on it being too extra, kind of like how this vanity is. But I do love the extraness because I feel like it makes it different, especially in this studio here. A lot of people are always asking me like, oh my gosh, where did you get your vanity? And it's just a regular plain white vanity, but I put wallpaper over it. So maybe I might still continue to do that in the new, you know, place, but we shall see. Like, because it's already gonna be a lot in there already, that I don't want it to be extremely crazy. But at the same time, I feel as though the only print in the studio is going to be the walls. So I might add that same print onto the vanity, and then everything else is gonna stay like a white or a pink, just to, you know, balance it out, because I don't want too much going on. I definitely want an island in the middle of the whole entire like walk-in closet. I feel like it's going to be really, really nice. Now, okay, so before I get into the island, right, because I feel as though in my studio, I feel that everything's gonna be open. I don't think I want my walk-in closet to be closed in. The entire room is gonna look exactly like you just went into a whole freaking shopping center or something, into Victoria's Secret, and you just seen all this stuff. I think that's the vibe that I want to do for that room. With the perfumes and my accessories, I want everything like in the middle, and I want you to be able to see it. So I want like the top part of the island to be clear, so you can like look through it, and then you can see kind of what stuff you want to use before you even open up the drawer. I think that's gonna be really, really nice. And I love the idea of the island underneath being like glow in the dark. I think that's gonna be really pretty. Next thing is the shoe rack. So like I was telling you guys, I don't think I'm gonna keep the shoe rack because my whole idea has always been this since I was a kid. So when I was younger, I saw this TV commercial where the girl went into her room, like she went into the studio, and it was a whole bunch of, not the studio, she went into the closet, it was a whole bunch of shoes everywhere, and then she had a little like tablet, and it showed her which shoes, and she just kept scrolling for the shoes that she wanted, and then the shoes came out in a little elevator. Let me know if y'all remember that commercial. That commercial will always be stuck in my brain, okay? Because I said I always wanted a closet like that where my shoes would have its own little elevator, and you just come right there, press a little button, and it's down there. That's what I want. That's exactly what I want in my whole entire room, okay? Because I have a lot of shoes. I am definitely a huge shoe girly. So that is something that I am going to own for sure. I am manifesting it. I'm getting that closet, okay? And that's what I plan on doing because the way this looks is so freaking nice. Like, I love the way that these shoes are laid out. And it's gonna be so much more taller than this because obviously if it's gonna be really tall and you need the little elevator, you know, it has to be tall in order for you to have an elevator for the shoes to come down. You know how great that entire room is going to be? I don't have to go outside for anything because I can go to any side of that room and just be different every single day for my content. Just go to different sides of the room instead of being in like one space like how I am in here, because it's limited space. There's only so much that I can do to be able to like move around in here. Then not only that, like I get a lot of packages, so sometimes some packages are in my way because I don't have the space, so it's like everything is taking up space and it's just ridiculous. But in the new place, we're gonna have space for packages, we're gonna have space for everything, and you're not even gonna see it look crazy because I have so much space that it doesn't matter where anything is, it's not in my way. I do want to look at some chandeliers, so let's look at some chandeliers together. Okay, so at first I found a really nice chandelier and it was like really cute bows and stuff, but then I saw this other chandelier because the bow ones was looking a little too small, and it was, my mind was just moving small. But when this one came in, I'm like, oh yes, I think this is definitely going to be the chandelier that I want to use. It is super freaking huge and it's round. I think it's gonna be perfect, and it's gonna be pushed more to the ceiling so that it has sort of a dramatic vibe, but it's not like all the way down to where it's gonna hit your head, because I don't like anything low like that. I've seen plenty of chandeliers where they're extremely low that if you wanted to walk in, you'll hit your head on it. And I don't know why people do that, especially when people are pretty freaking tall. So it's kind of like, what was the point of you doing the chandelier that low? It's a light. It's supposed to be high enough for you to be able to see around the house, light up the house, and that's it. But you got it so low that it's hitting people in the head and it's gonna break. So yeah, that I don't want that. I want it to be more closer to the roof, and it's just gonna be so bright in that room. It's gonna look really nice. And then now I do want to see what type of doors I want to have. Actually, I already know what type of doors I want to have. As soon as you go into the studio, like those doors, I want a 2-door type of door. I think it's gonna look really nice. I'm going to search up some 2-door ones and then we'll put them in the video. Okay, so I found 3 options that I feel like they're gonna be super nice. Obviously, they're not gonna be these colors, except for possibly the last one, because the last one is white. And I'm thinking in my brain, I feel like white doors would be really nice and then have gold like knobs and stuff on it. This particular one right here is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I think this is the exact 2 doors that I want to have for my room. They are perfect. It's simple and it has that oval shaped. It has the oval shape that I really, really like. And I think that I am going to have that like throughout the house. Now, I did find another one, but I'm not going to lie. I think I like the doors where there's no lines through them. And it's just clear. You can see through the studio. That's perfectly fine. I think that looks really nice. You know what I'm saying? I love it. I think the studio's already coming together. Like, you guys, that's all that I have for this place. What do you think? Like, you think it's gonna look really, really nice with all the ideas that I have? If you have any ideas for my studio, I am open to suggestions, okay? We still have plenty of time until it's time to start building our home and getting everything together. So definitely let me know of any ideas and I will check them out and add them into the studio. Very excited to really see this come to life. Now that I have my own Pinterest inspo for the room, I think it's gonna be really perfect. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed decorating with me. Even though we're not fully decorating yet, we just getting some inspo and doing like a virtual type of decoration vibe. Hope you guys absolutely enjoyed it because I wanted to bring something different here to my channel, and I didn't want to do all the same content because, you know, I get bored easily. You guys probably get bored easily. And I just want to let you guys know that this is a safe space for you guys to be here and really enjoy each other, because that's what I want for my audience to do. Here we are not going to be negative. We are going to be very positive. We are going to enjoy each other. No arguments in the comments, none of that. Nothing but positive vibes here on this channel. So I hope you guys loved today's video. It was super fun for me. I hope it was fun for you. I know it was a lot of freaking talking, which I don't necessarily do often, but here I am seeing myself talk a lot more in this video, which is really nice and something different. So anyways, if you finished today's video, put this emoji and let me know down in the comments once again, what do you guys think I should add into this studio? Make sure to like, comment, sub to the channel, and turn on your post notifications so that you don't miss when any new video drop coming soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.